Good morning, guys. It's time for your morning latte. Yeah. Okay, but another news though. I was dropping a lot of frames earlier, which is why I didn't start it earlier. But I think we're doing better now. So I think we'll finally get it ready. Yeah. I hope you guys have been well since we last been acquainted. You know, I spent this entire week. I don't know what's gone over me, but I've been kind of in a like. I guess it's a good thing. I guess it's a good thing that I've been like drawing a lot lately, but I've been wanting to draw a lot lately. So, I'll probably be doing that for the rest of the week as well. Limbus Company collab with Arknight's Little World. I did see that actually. That was my buddies are talking about that. That's pretty heckin' cool, huh? I mean, that's exciting, right? Because there's a pretty big like fan intersection between like Arknight's enjoyers and Limbus and Company enjoyers. You should play Limbus Company now. Listen, I made a deal with a buddy of mine. I'd play Limbus Company when they listened to the entirety of me spouting Genshin Impact lore. And I haven't finished that yet. Actually, I've been slacking on it a little bit because I've been kind of in a workaholic mode lately. So, thanks for the reminder to get on that. But honestly, with my current like stream rate, I guess, since we're only like streaming once a week nowadays, so I can work on other stuff as well. I'm not sure how much of that we could get through, you know? Because I don't like. The reason I stream very early is because I like to keep my schedule separate. And I like to segment time for things. Just listen to the story when you do other stuff. GG easy. I mean, sure. And it would be like a good chance to work on my Hangul, right? But because I'm still learning that. 저는 한국어를 숙제? No, that's homework. I think it's like 배워요. 한국어를 배워요. 한국어를 배워요. I think that's right. I'll go check again, but I'm still learning. I'm very bad. Anyway, but yeah, I think cause Limbus is all in Korean dub, right? And I think like one of the ways you do learn good is by teleport now. One of the ways you learn well is by like immersing yourself in like culture and stuff. Oh, this is new. Okay. That's why it's so short. What else is a short event we don't have a lot of time on? This one's a very short event that we don't have a lot of time on. Let's do this one. 저는 피자를 좋아해요. That's pretty much the best I got. And that target found. A bang I've never seen before. This guy's got a snapback cap. It takes the other people in the project doing content. Yeah, I mean, really the limiting factor right now is that I haven't been able to talk about Genshin Impact for a while. Because honestly, it's kind of hard getting like it's getting kind of hard to keep up with games and stuff. I don't really want to get into any other new games. There's actually a non-zero chance I drop one of the other games, and it's not gonna be Genshin. But yeah, so because there's a new game coming out in December, Infinity Nikki, right? Infinity Nikki coming out December 5th. I was really into one of their older games. It was a mobile game. It's not technically gacha because there wasn't really any gacha involved, but yeah, so I was a big fan of their previous game, Love Nikki Dress Up Queen. Hell yeah, played that for a bit too long of my life. I spent a really long time on that game, and the UI was absolute garbage, but it was cute and it was like very girly pop, and I really liked that. So there's a chance I'll be playing Infinity Nikki, and by chance I mean I'm probably gonna play Infinity Nikki. I'm really excited for Infinity Nikki, but I hope it'll be good. You know, I'll probably play through the intro at least on stream. We'll see how it goes. You know, assuming that there's time. That is, I mean, gosh, I mean, I'll have finished half my courses by then. So Hearts by Limbus Company. Yeah, and I mean, I've heard good things about Limbus, right? I really like that it's got a lot of inspiration from classical novels, right? That's something that you don't see very often. And I was actually reading, what was I reading? I was reading Pride and Prejudice because I hadn't yet. before I got into the other Austen novels, right? I didn't really want to. What did I want to read? I read I think I talked about this a few months ago. I was reading The Picture of Dorian Gray. I like that one a lot. What's another classic novel that they reference? I don't think they ever mentioned Dorian Gray. I just wanted to mention that I still read. So this guy's out of Mississippi. Isn't but Mississippi is like in the Western world, and Korea is very much in the East. Oh, and this person actually works, so this is what the world looks like to a bang boo. No wonder my bang boo always finds the thing they lose. Oh, these tiny hands are so cute. What? Is bang boo gonna be watching the diet? So lucky. Never played it and don't remember download hearts? Hearts? You go west and now you'll reach it. Fair enough. And dang, wait, is a VR expert really such a young kid? Not that one myself, right? And I'm just talking to myself, you might be confused and don't be scared, I'm actually a person. Luma hacked my phone. Honestly, yeah, I see it. And seeking consciousness is bang boo, I speak use prototype. Who's this person? That's not unbelievable, I can't explain how you see there to go blah blah blah. More important. VR machine. Cool. Virtual battlefield mayhem in VR. Okay, sure. I'm just gonna skim through this because I don't think it's that important. Persona 5 level apps installing abilities. Man, must be nice. If I had that, I would send scam emails to every single person in the world. Tell them to subscribe to Latte channel. Yup. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, there's one thing I have like one of my buddies was like trying to spill some of that lore to me about Limbus, and he was saying like, oh yeah, like the biggest problem with like the biggest plot hole in Limbus Company is that like the world gets wiped out every 2 months or so. How do they have enough people to keep killing off, kind of thing? I think that was kind of funny. I must have butterflies to get this. So herd looking off. Whoa. I have no clue. Well, maybe if I read it again. I have no clue what you said, but you know what? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, Luma. I agree. Yep. 100%. Sounds like a plan. You know, this is virtual will be handled through Lila. Just log in with that intelligent construct test account. You logged into the account. Arya does not dream nightmares. Okay. It's just a combat one then. So yeah, I heard looking latte off my name. Okay. I see. I understand now. I still need to work on oh, this is just a combat event. I guess we don't need to do it now, huh? I'll do since we're having fun talking, I might as well do it now. But I was thinking I should be making more. I should be making more. Yes. Is mine better than this? I think it is. Sorry, my brain's not working so good. I was going to say I wanted to work on more membership badges, but I keep forgetting to. There's too much in my head right now. Maybe I don't know. Maybe one day I'll hire somebody to work for me and do things. That seems like it'd be a nice load off my back instead of doing everything myself like a heckin' nerd. On the other hand, speaking of doing all the things myself, crying. The auditions for the Arknight stuff are actually doing pretty good. I've had a couple of like really exceptional submissions that I'm really excited about. Although I need to see if I can edit the audio for some. Like, if people have worse mic quality, I want to see how I can adjust. Like, if I can adjust it so I can use it. I don't know. I've never tried that. That seems kind of fun. I say fun, but really, I don't know. Does that really sound fun? I don't know. Lower Lab Corp Library, I mentioned Limbus, but it's mostly separated except during Walpurgisnacht. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, 100%. I just know that there's like a big company. What are you doing? Oh, you told me to... Dude. Sorry, this seems like a lot of extra work for no reason. Yeah, I just know that like the company of Limbus is like they're a big company. Like each sector is run by a company that has the singularity thing, and the singularity thing is a big powerful thing, and usually it's evil, or usually people are evil. Don't want to waste your time with a joke submission. I appreciate it, but I mean, hey, if you submit a joke submission, it means the thing gets sent to the top, you know? And if the thing gets sent to the top, that means more people will audition. All right. That's my logic. If you send in a joke auditions, it means that people will be like, oh, this is such a popular project that people want to apply for it, you know? That's my thought. Which is kind of cool. Yeah. We live in a capitalist world. They won't give me things for free. Meaning if people don't submit enough auditions, I'll get less and less auditions as time goes on. Remember to tell all your friends. 2006 webcam. I think your local library might have a recording area, maybe, or like a booth recording. I actually don't know if mine has one. I just assume that most modern libraries might have something like that. I don't know why I assume that. Because I think most libraries have like a tech room, right? Or maybe it's because I'm too used to like universities now. But yeah, no, I don't know what I was thinking. I got distracted by gaming. I was like, oh yeah, since they're talking and stuff, might as well like continue doing something that involves talking by like playing parts that doesn't involve thinking. But this actually does require a bit more active thought than I'd like. It's kind of annoying. I don't like thinking too hard. But yeah, no, I will say like Limbus does look really interesting. I've seen I mean, music aside, right? Like everyone always talks about the music for Limbus, and like Millie does a wonderful job. But I've seen like some of the because my friends are really into it. They send a lot of like images and spoilers and stuff, and because I don't understand that thing, it's just like, oh, that's a pretty image, you know. I think there's one that's like, I don't know, funny. It looks like a black hole in the sky or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it. My memory's not so good. Because based on that one book with the whale, you know. Oh hey, it's Kishiro. You can only use Kishiro? Okay. Well, okay. Alright, and I've seen like, I don't know, they're all saying like Kanto was XRIZ or peak. Music in general is amazing, yeah. Actually, funny thing, when I was making the Arknights dub like page, I guess, I saw that there's like a pretty popular Limbus dub that's going on. I say popular as in like there's a lot of submissions from fans. for like auditions, but I don't think the actual like the dub series itself is very popular. Did she just cause disorder with herself? That's crazy. Candle 4 is your favorite in your onion? I see. I don't remember which ones the guys say are good, but like I think they're really a big fan of the recent ones as well, especially. Or I say especially, but like they've been saying good things about the recent ones. All I know is that there's companies that are sometimes bad. There's like the Lobotomy Corporation, and then people die all the time. And one of the guys is really into HOD. Like really, really, really into HOD. Like a way that I've never seen someone be into a character before. Shout out to you, HOD enjoyer. HOD enjoyer number one. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Limbo seems cool. I was kind of sad when I found out that like most of them were like most of the characters I thought would be men are women. I say disappointed because you see like a name like we'll say like Heathcliff. I don't actually remember if Heathcliff is a man or a woman in Limbus, but Heathcliff is definitely a man in the source material. And I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely a man's name. I think Heathcliff is one of the gender benders. Heathcliff. Who else is there that's interesting? Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna actually pull up those auditions. Let me see if I can pull up those auditions. Not that I want to audition for them, but it was something in my brain. Maybe I go into my history. I can find it. Oh. Yeah, they're dubbing Cantos 2 and 3. Deadline was 10 days ago, so we haven't got anything in. Yeah, I don't remember these names. I don't recognize these names, so I'm not gonna mention them. You love Heathcliff? It seems like everyone loves Heathcliff. That's like one of the names I see a lot. Oh, Faust as well. Faust is also another one I always see around a lot. So that's cool. Loyal. Yeah, I'll do this guy. Sinclair Rogia Faust is a voice you probably do. She's very monotone, so not much about it. I've also seen Sinclair a lot, which is kind of funny. They used to say this. Can I say this? I used to have a teacher with the surname Sinclair. So then I would like, and like some of my friends talking about this were like people from like my same school, right? And so they had that teacher as well. And I was like, you can imagine my surprise. Like the first time I heard them talking about a Sinclair, and I was like, why are you talking about our school teacher? What the heck? Those are wild times for me. What a wild experience that was. Oh yeah, but also for the record, my throat is like absolutely like blasted. I ended up spending a lot of time on using my voice recently, and so it really hurts. And so I can't talk very loudly or for a very long time. I say talking for a long time right now. That's why we're streaming. But yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. I just don't know like what the relationship between Limbus Company and Library of Ruina and there's one more. I don't remember I just don't know what the relationship between them are because like granted my only exposure is really from like the heckin' Millie song art, right? But like the vibes of it is like completely different, you know? Like Limbus Company is kind of like apocalyptic kind of vibe. Whereas Library of Ruina has like this almost like fairy tale kind of vibe. I get. I don't know. It's good. It's definitely interesting though. Do I really want to do all of this? I think we're halfway there. Nah. Let's do another event. I can do this on my off time. Let's do the assistant program. We're just gonna run some events and stuff today, I think. Wonder how everyone's doing. Can you do me a favor? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the coach of the Bang Boo training program under the Marcel group. Primarily on blah 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 blah. Graduated the year ago, blah 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 blah. Can you tell me photo of Baron's okay. We'll cause a library. The library is like an event type deal. That place takes. Oh, photo time. Okay. Limbus is lobotomy core events causes library ruin. Well, library is an event that takes place in the world, and Limbus is after the event, and a new company is taking over the broken wing that was lobotomy core. Okay. You don't really need lore the others. Okay. So it's like a little bit like Arknight's relationship to Endfield, except like on a slightly more condensed timeline. This has ZZZ Mario Kart? No, I don't think so. There's like one segment that has driving in it, but that's it. Something else. Count how many Bang Boo? Oh, okay. Mario Kart is the thumbnail? Oh no, that's just an image. That's just an image that I got. Let's watch how many avocados. There's 2 here. That's 3. Blech. Yeah, I don't know. That's 6. Yeah, I don't really want to get into a new game or a new like big lore-filled world. Every game has a lot of lore and a lot of world. Every game that's ongoing and stuff. Actually, speaking of new lore and new worlds, I said 6. Yeah. Heckin' Star Rail also had their update or like their trailer today. That's kind of crazy. Oh my god! I wonder if that's 7. So that's kind of cool. I really like what they had going on. 7, 8, 9. That's 9. Like they're releasing a new region too, so right? 10, 11, 12, 12. That's 12. 13. That's just 13. Oh. 14. Oh. 15, I guess? Okay. Must have miscounted one. Valor and anime where you're origami? I'm sorry. Do you mean anime or do you mean something else? But real talk though. I'm really a big fan of the Star Rail's new trailer. I'm really excited for some of the new characters, but I kind of don't really like the writing style for Star Rail. Fake Club coming too? Oh yeah, that is true. That is coming, huh? Oh yeah, no, like the way that Star Rail has been written lately, I don't know. It feels a little bit too unserious, I guess. And like a lot of the events are kind of like kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not gonna like as much as I want to like Star Rail. Oh, wait, I can just cut some of them out? That's crazy. As much as I wanted to like Star Rail, I feel like there's like a lot of like glaring plot holes that have been in my mind lately that I'm not really the biggest fan of. they have this like they have this like desire to express like a really big world and all that. Work helper. Another raids. Shh, you gotta handle your homework yourself. They have like a lot of stories. They want to tell them a lot of big worlds that they want to go through, but I feel like in the process they're kind of losing the plots. You know, that's the kind of thing I've been getting from Star Rail lately. It's kind of unfortunate. And it tends to be 3D easier for you to pick it up. Oh no, I know. I've heard about that game. It seems pretty interesting. I just don't think I'll play it. But it is a really cool concept, and I think it's something that's not been done a lot. So that's very epic. Oh wait, I'm stupid. No, I'm not stupid. What? God, I suck at this, man. There you go. Train the Rise of Rails, how outlandish and foolish. I like the idea of the Star Rail. I just don't really like some of the inside jokes that they've been using. Like the thing with the trash cans, I think is the one that's most commonly talked about. The joke with the trash cans, like the trash cans are literally everywhere. Why are they sentient? It was funny a few times around, but like it's not funny anymore, kind of thing. I have a similar sentiment, but I don't even think that's like the biggest issue. I think my issue kind of lies with how the characters are. They feel kind of like one-off. They have like their story arc, and then that's it, kind of thing. And I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of how they handle their story and stuff. I'm not a literature major, and so it's hard for me to identify exactly what I think they could do better. But I'm a little bit disappointed with Star Rail lately. Group photo of me and my coworkers. Okay, sure. Yeah, let's take a photo. Good luck, guys. But they have a lot of good gacha quality of life. That seems pretty exciting. Where's Rocket Boo? Wait, but where's Rocket Boo? That he's not getting a full body shot here. Whatever. It's not like they'll leave their plan to go on this cosmo-sized odyssey. Well, the thing is that they kind of are. Right? Like, I understand the entire principle of the story is like, oh yeah, you're on a journey across the universe to explore different areas, right? And then it's like, that's cool, right? But then like one of the problems with that is that the characters kind of feel like, oh, well, I'm here, I did this story with them, and now I'm going, bye bye, haha. But then on the other hand, they bring these characters all across the universe, especially from like low, like poor areas like Jarilo 6 onto places like Penacony, right? I'm trying to remember like the instance this happened, but it happened recently. But I can't remember it off the top of my head. But something like that happens, and it kind of like takes me out. I'm not gonna lie. Gather relative friends with group photo. Okay, another group photo. So like, I wish the story arcs for the main regions felt like the characters had more impact, but I also feel like the. What new idea we're talking about Penacony? Because we're just doing some like silly, simple little events, you know. Think again, statue on the ballet twins. I'll take a photo of this. There you go. Well, hi, well, plus my goodness, we must stop this. It's more like the logistics of interstellar travel seem like it's hard to accomplish with the technology capabilities that they have, you know? Or the fact that like the cosmos are so wide and then we still see the same 5 guys everywhere. I'm not totally sure, but it's like something along with like something in this combination that makes me, it takes me out of Star Rail stories enjoyments of it. I think the most recent story was done fine, actually. I mostly had a bit of an issue with like previously what happened. But it is like like there have been like a couple of things that have been going on in Star Rail that makes me kind of like, you know? What do you mean saying about guys? I just mean like I kind of mean just like seeing heckin' Sampo on Penacony. I think like this is the example I can think of off the top of my head because that's what part I remember the most clearly of recently. You know, that was like early 2024. And I understand that there's like lore plot reasons behind it because it's not actually Sampo, whatever. But it's like something like that kind of just took me out of it. But I stopped playing Star Rail a while ago. I could never play multiple gachas so to focus on one. That's also fair. I think like the things with gacha is that they all have a big overarching story they want to tell. And so it ends up being really hard to focus, alright? So I'm a Limbus brain at the moment, understandable. I'm a big fan of Genshin, although lately I've been kind of feeling a bit similarly about Genshin, in that, not about like plot holes or whatever, but I feel like Genshin's been a bit hollow since Natlan. And like Interstellar theming is a bit difficult. Yeah, no, I do think they went with something like a really difficult to work with, so I don't like fault them for that. It's more that from a fan perspective, like the writing of it, that's 3. The writing of it makes it a bit hard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like as a story enjoyer, I guess it's kind of hard to enjoy it all without thinking like, wait a minute, didn't they just contradict this a while back, kind of thing. Since Natlan, we're still in Natlan. Sorry, my bad. What did I say, 13? Yeah, no, I just kind of felt like Natlan's been a bit hollow. One of the really fun parts about Natlan, or like Genshin, has been like the cultural representation of it. And I think in terms of music and to a degree, visual aesthetics of like landscape and environment, they do that really well. But I feel like the characters don't fit the vibe. That doesn't mess with the Latin characters, damn. No, cause like we're moving backward from right to left. Oh, that's gonna be hard for me. Okay. Right to left. Let's see. We'll think about that. Like 1, 2, 3. If we 4. If we think about the style of Genshin, I guess it's kind of like fantasy steampunk-ish, right? But Natlan has a lot of characters that are like very techy. That's 6, 7. And I think this tech aspect isn't really explained. 8. It should be 8. Steampunk? Yeah, like Fontaine. The Fontaine area is pretty steampunk. It's kind of okay. I guess the general aesthetic theme, but it's very fantasy, right? And they have like elements of steampunk in certain regions where it is relevant. It's explained just not very well. Well, that's the thing, right? Like I feel like the character writing has been one of the strongest aspects of Genshin Impact since its inception, right? Like the idea for Genshin is that the characters have visions, which is like a manifestation of their ambition, right? But the thing is, like, and to be fair, they don't mention this ambition for the most part in most of the characters. But like that's kind of like the core theme of per character, right? But since Natlan, I haven't really felt like haven't really felt like the main characters of Natlan have had this thing that they work towards, or like this goal that they have, right? Place in the tech, yeah. Builds in a cave with a bunch of scraps, kind of stuff. Yeah, right. That's kind of why it's weird. Yeah, they got a game for you. Well, yeah, no, I understand like the chill for Limbus, right? But like the thing with Natlan for me is just that I feel like the characters have been like quite weak, right? I really like Kachina. I like Kanish fairly well. Molani's cool, and like the Mavwika and Shidali are nice, right? But I don't know. It's like if I can put this in like simple words, how can I do it? I was really excited to see a game represent how many participate? Okay, it's 4, 5, 6, 7. I was really excited to see like a game actually try to represent oh, how many is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's getting hard. 21, 22, 22? 23. Immersion breaking? It is kind of immersion breaking. Oh yeah, I'm so worried. Man, that's getting hard. Yeah, no, it's just kind of immersion breaking because you have this region that is fully it's like scarred by war, right? And they have like they have like distinct or discrete and separated regions. How many is that? Jumping. Oh no, 1, 2. Save your voice. No, I really want to talk about this because it's something that's on my mind for so long now. Right? 6. That's 6. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought while I was counting 7, 8. 8. I mean, do you want individual ones? I guess I jumped 10 times, but that's 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Okay, nice. So they want individual jumps, not how many bang boo? Okay, that's crazy. This girl can't count and think? I really can't! I'm actually... Oh! Do you want me to count 2 things? God, that's worse. Okay, there's 11 that are... Okay, it's 2 questions. Okay, I see. It's 11, and then there's 5 here. So help me remember 11, guys. 5, 9. That's that. So yeah, 11 and 9. So far. 10, 11. Now 11 and 11. 11, 11. 7, 11. 11. Oh, I'm so cooked, man. My brain doesn't work that good. 11. What's the 15? 15. We have 15 total. Big Guns and Wild West thingy. Yeah, okay. I remember what I was talking about now. Thank you, An. That helps a lot. Total, there's 15. There's one question, how many had jumping training? 11 of them. I'm a genius. Shilonen as Tony Stark. Yeah. Okay. I figured I was gonna say. So Natlan has like from its like introduction at the very like in 2020, right, 4 years ago. Actually, I think possibly even 5 years ago. But at the very beginning, Natlan was kind of advertised as the region that was based off of like probably parts of Africa, and also Central America, right? And already that's like a little bit like, okay, why are you mixing these 2 regions? Like they have some history, but I don't know if it's enough to warrant this degree of cultural mixing, but it's like whatever, you know, it's bound to happen. At the very least, maybe we'll find like individual characters that have a good representation of what the culture is like, right? Like with Sumeru. Sumeru has a really bad mix of cultures. But at the very least, there are individual characters that have like a decidedly alright representation of what the characters are like, or so I've heard anyway. But the thing with Natlan so far is that the characters seem like they're not meant to be anything culturally. They don't have any like historical real world roots. in Pangaea, America was part of Africa, so it's not much of a stretch. I think it was kind of a stretch because back in Pangaea, everyone is everywhere, you know? I think it's more along the lines of in more modern history, they had a lot of I think maybe it's like a lot of African people traveled to like Central America, possibly as a result of colonialism and like slavery. Jumped at Fire Goddess, I don't mind. I do like Movoika and her vibe. I just think that like they have this nation that's advertised but like as like the nation of war, and they're constantly battling these really like deadly creatures all the time, right? And they have these 5 discrete tribes, right? And so what's the history behind having these 5 tribes? Like, why are they so distinctly and separate, right? Did they have like their own interpersonal conflict in the past? And as of where we are now, there hasn't been any real hint of anything like that. Panacea. That's what gets me, yeah. Right? Like, I really wanted to like Natlan because I really like the way the Genshin's been written so far. Forward from left to right, okay. But like, I think but Natlan doesn't really have this history for me. It's one. And like, it doesn't feel like there's as much as much of a cultural backdrop in Natlan, and I think it makes it feel kind of hollow. It's 4. Right? So 5, 6, 7. I think it also gets kind of worse when you think about the fact that people from Hawaii, for example, there's one of the tribes that is meant to be based off of Hawaii, like Molani and the people of the Springs. 10. And how like Hawaii has been like very commercialized by Western colonization, right? And how they really don't like having tourists because it's like a symbol, I guess, of how their homeland has been like invaded essentially. And I can really understand that. And so like having the people of the Springs be really inviting towards guests is kind of insensitive, for example. And try to just because you're in different places, that's how I interpret it. Like, I can understand that, right? I can understand that that's a thing, but then it's like, why did they not grow into a nation, right? Like, if you consider, for example, Sumeru, right? You have Sumeru City, you have Port Armos, you have the village, I forget the village's name, and you have the city in the desert, right? But they're all part of Sumeru, as opposed to being their own individual tribes, right? And also historically, when you have such different, and the thing in Sumeru is that they all have like relatively similar, except for the desert, they all have like similar ways of they have similar cultures, they have similar ways of speech, they have similar ways of living and stuff. But the tribes are so very distinct, even though some of them are so close to each other, right? And it makes me feel like it's really unlikely that there wasn't some kind of conflict between the different tribes, right? And it feels like they all just kind of like, oh yeah, we all work together and we live together. But then why are you so different? Then you have your own like ways of living, your own styles of speech. I don't know about speech, but you have your own like your cultures, your traditions, whatever, right? I think it doesn't really make sense. Lady sounds like Kachina. I like Kachina. Kachina is really cute and she's a sweet girl. And I think the the storytelling in Natlan is very strong for the Archon quest. The way that they show the brutality of war and also the way that they show the sportsmanship of the competition is really, really engaging. And I think it's really, really fun. I just think that the exploration and the nations like feeling the life of the nation it feels a bit hollow. You are all in Canada, but you have different ways of being. It's a little bit different because like in modern day society we have accepted the value of peace, Whereas in a time frame where like Genshin takes place, like we'll say like arbitrarily, I don't know my history very well, but we'll say like arbitrarily, like the I don't know, the 1600s, people were heckin' doing war everywhere because war was like how you got more land and how you got more people to follow you, right? By being powerful and strong, and especially in a nation of war where they value this kind of like fighting and stuff, it's like it's hard to believe that they all just lived in peace together, you know? Individuality of people in general? Yeah, but you think about it, like, so you have the Masters of the Nightwind, for example, who are really into weaving, and then like scrying and like divination and tradition and stuff. Hold on, let me drink some water. But on the other hand, like literally right next door, you have what is functionally America's Wild West, right? Next to this tribe that is all about divination, right? And they don't seem to have any like bleed over. Granted, I haven't done very much of the exploration for them because it's very new. But like how different they are and how, despite their proximity, is kind of crazy to me, right? You're dying, boss? I have some cough syrup on my shelf. I'll grab some later. Does my voice actually sound that bad? I feel like it's fine. All right, but that's something I had like a really, I don't want to say a major issue with, because I really like Natlan's exploration and I think they do a lot of things well. I just think that the storytelling that they normally do a really good job with has been kind of absent. Not just the story, they have a rating to get to. Yeah, I mean that's fair. It's more like they established these things well previously. Like in the past, they haven't really had an issue with this kind of like interweaving of stories and this kind of like telling the connections and or the absence of connections between the different areas. It's just so it's like why would they fumble here, you know? Fighting the void to care about the other tribes. I understand that, but it's like, how do I say this in another way? Like, they seem to very much value unity, right? Like, oh yeah, like there's like nobody fights alone, right? That's one of their major sayings. But if they valued their unity so much, how come there are still distinct tribes that are separate and different? You know? If they are so adamant about sharing this goal of beating their enemy, and they've done this for 500 years, it's quite a wonder to me actually that they haven't just merged all of their cultures together, at least into some sort of like homogenous-ish blob, instead of being so very much distinct from each other, right? Maybe back then they did have some history together. Yeah. I mean, maybe, right? I can't say for sure because I don't know the entirety of Natlan's history, and they haven't really shown too much of that yet. But I guess like I just think I'm like a little disappointed with how they've been expressing the way that their world is. Too many different values all be working towards the same goal. Yeah, but I don't know about Naruto because it's told by someone in the story is of an area that knows all. I mean, that is true, right? Like, I don't like, but the issue is here, guys. I don't think Genshin has an issue with this previously. Like, in other regions, Genshin has different factions and they have different people who have different goals and different ideals, but they all like fit together like pretty seamlessly. You can understand how one flows into the other and how like, well, like arbitrarily we'll say like Fontaine. You have the people in the Forges of Meropide, and you can understand how they fit into society compared to like the aristocrats of like the court of Fontaine, right? And how that differs from like people who live in the countryside, for example. The names are waiting for you. My bad. I'm just talking a lot. Cite your sources. I'm citing my sources right now. right? And then you also have like the Melusines, for example, who live in a different society, but you can also see how they fit into society, right? And how they're like how they've integrated into like the human world, even though they're like literally a different race, right? But the thing is, in that land, it kind of feels like if you have a job, that determines where you are, like what faction you're in. A maximum of 2 years. Because like in Fontaine, for example, it feels like if you're a bureaucrat, like you'll work in the bureaucracy, right? But if you're a researcher, you'll work in the research, right? But you're still a person of Fontaine. You don't really have your own identity based on your job. Whereas in Natlan, it kind of feels like if you deliver messages, if you're a courier, you're definitely with the Scions of the Canopy. If you're let's see, if you're a blacksmith, you have to be with the Children of the Echoes, right? If you're a diviner, you have to be with the Masters of the Nightwind kind of thing. Pretty much single, also uniting for common causes. There's a reason Europe stopped fighting each other and started doing colonialism instead. If you're warring with the neighbors, would cost you as much as you'd hope to gain. You do diplomacy instead. Yeah, but like diplomacy also, like, okay, maybe I'm wrong about this one, but to me, diplomacy feels like a bigger use of resources, right? Like having a government is more expensive and causes more, and you requires more manpower. Hold on, what am I trying to say here? Having a government to negotiate with your neighbors seems like it requires more manpower than having one guy telling everyone to go to war. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. I don't know if it's accurate to how it actually is, because I'm not a history buff. Alan's actually Hogwarts? Yeah, but also, like, they're also all united under a single leader, right? It's like if all of Europe was under the Queen of England, all King of England now, I guess. But, so I gotta think about this because I don't actually know. I don't know my history. I really don't know my Europe history. Have you ever had a dream that I'm... See my realm comprehension here, ma'am? Okay, sorry, my bad. All kings war chief maintain physical relationship with all chiefdoms and tribes. Okay, that's fair. Or fiefdoms, yeah. I guess my point is really that because we don't see how the different, like, there's like we don't see how the 5 tribes interact between each other. It's hard for me as a consumer to grasp the purpose of their separation. I guess what it is. Yeah. I think that's like the most succinct way I could try to say that. Training ranking of the Devil Boo Shark Boo breaks. Yeah, I just think it's not the best executed. Training ranking? Second? Shark Boo took a break once. The 3? That's 2 breaks for the shark. Two breaks for the shark. I wasn't paying attention to the ranking. Third place. What was I third place? Twice. There you go. Okay. Ugh. Brain's not so good. If you're this, you'll work here in Fontaine. Good. If you do this in Atlan, you'll be bad here. Bad. No. I think it's more that Fontaine feels like people have jobs And in Natlan, it feels like your job is your identity. Or it's part of your cultural identity. And like, yeah, they have a shared identity, whatever. I don't know. I just feel like there's like major parts of the world building and the character building in Natlan that feels very I won't say very, but I wish there was more, you know? I wish there was more. You count and think about lower case your head soaking from here. Isn't that part of the appeal, like that my tribe is from the blacksmith group? I think there is an appeal to it. I don't think that's like, I don't think it's inherently bad. I just think that because we don't see how they're like, what's my original point? I brought up a couple of talking points, but I don't remember the main thing. I think the main point is like that they feel that it's like no, the main point was sorry, my bad. My main point was about like the way that the Natlan was like vibes. The vibes of Natlan were kind of off. I think your brain's asking you to move on. My brain is asking you to move on. I just sorry. Blech. I was originally talking about the playable characters, but I ended up talking about the side characters. My bad. That's 3, 4. I'll get back to that in a minute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 34, 34, 34. Ugh! My god. I'll just hear brain instead. I'm sorry, latte. Sorry, the little latte in my head. Little Bangy will take part in running training and we must run 4 laps to complete it. From left to right, Magneta Borderesher, Rocket Boo, Klai Boo, Bang Bulber. Ranking for Bang Bulber, check who won first place. Okay. Okay, second while I like mentally. Ugh. Just gotta watch the last lap, right? It's 1 lap. 2. Is 1 lap both ways or just 1 way? 2 laps. 3. Should be both ways? Yeah, that's what I thought. I might be crazy, but didn't Bang Bulber get first or second? I don't know. It's definitely not the second one, because that one was heckin' trolling. Top performer is oh god, is Rocket Boo the yellow one? Let's go! I'm a genius. Okay, nice. Strong place. I don't unplug engine. I just like challenging logic. That's valid. Like I think the point of me here is just I wanna explain the things I like about my game while also like acknowledging that there is like major criticisms to be made. No, I think my biggest problem with Natlan, like when talking about the character writing, is the fact that they have like yes, they have tech themes, but the fact that it's not really, it doesn't really fit in, right? I think it's one thing if the entire region had this like kind of like technological like retro game vibe to it, right? If the entire region has like if the NPCs have like retro game style heckin' hooks or whatever, I don't know, that's fine. But for me, it's like the character is like you have this character Shalonen. She's a heckin' DJ in the country of war. Like That's weird. The fact that she has like the technology for like the requisite technology leading up to being a DJ, it seems like there's too much to make it seem reasonable, you know? So dunking it when I can. I think Genshin's a really good game. I just think that they have like a lot of like I think this new region especially has a lot of weaknesses. Is it? You have to consider that like the best we got for recorded music is like the phonograph. So just kind of end painting on Lofty 2024. It's not that. It's the fact that like when phonographs are so inconvenient that people would prefer to play music live, why would they have a girl who can summon DJ equipment at will? Right? Even if you factor magic into the equation, it's just like there's a lot of technology that goes into it. For example, like having a record player. Like I get that record players are like an evolution of the phonograph. I don't really know how. I'm not familiar with that detail, but I don't imagine that speakers at that level of technology are going to be any good because it's going to be too precise. Ever have a war drummer? Yeah, there's also like straight up musicians in all over Natland, right? People playing the drums, people playing the guitar, people breakdancing and whatever. That's awesome. That's cool. But so I think having somebody with a full like DJ set is kind of out of place. You prioritize style over lore. I kind of think that too, and I think it's definitely kind of tragic. I think that is like one of the things I'm really sad about with Natlan. I would have preferred that they prioritize, not even that they prioritize lore. I would have liked them to stick with their formula and make things consistent. I think having that consistency would have been really powerful instead of being eye-catchy and whatever. I mean, eye-catchy is good and whatever too, but I don't know. Latte is a floating castle in the sky. It's different for that though, right? Like having things float in Magic is more acceptable than having things with like computers, let's say. Can you tell I'm waiting for here? Okay. I'm a coward? Yeah, but okay. Like, I think logically we can understand like, oh yeah, some things float, right? Like balloons can float. Like as an arbitrary example. It doesn't have to obey the laws of physics. Physics we can bend. But it's more like when we talk about... There's something we're talking about... Is it you? But like when it comes to something that requires a lot of precision, like for example, burning music into a record disc, that's when it becomes like within the realm of like hard to believe, right? Especially when you consider, like, in a nation of war, it's likely that a lot of their records haven't... Is it you that we're supposed to talk to? Okay, it is. I couldn't agree more! So true, girl. Sorry, when you're in a nation of war, it's likely that your records get deleted a lot. And, you know, they get destroyed a lot because of being in war and stuff. So, yeah. Am I still talking to you again? I wasn't reading. Use amulet. I remember you in a novel. Words of evil spirits. Yeah. That's what people do with magic. Computers, but people who can res the dead can't make a DJ. It's not so much that. Like again, it's not the fact that there is technology. It's the fact that it's not stylistically consistent. Right? Like, I do think with magic, people can do really, really cool things. And that's why I think it's fine that they have, like... I don't know, like... a heckin' fantasy mech, right? Having a fantasy mech that does police things is fine. But, like, the being a DJ is stylistically inconsistent with the vibes. Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to complain a bit because this has been on my mind quite a bit. Did I not claim all of it? Oh. There we go. Drill bit makes sense. Yep. Kinesis Sook makes sense. Yep. Sound system, floating gun, and later on motorcycle is a bit out there. The floating gun is what really gets me. Like, okay, she's a girl from the Wild West area of Natland, but she rides a revolver that is twice her body size, that flies through the air, and shoots heckin' bullets at people. Like, that's kind of... Why are you flying a gun when literally all your friends are riding dinosaurs? A heckin' vampire cowgirl talk about bad guys. That's where I draw the line. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think Chaska is definitely like kind of I think Chaska is definitely one of the worst offenders of all this. Chaska's probably one of my biggest grievances. The main story? What's the war stages? Yo, is this heckin' Genshin? No, not Genshin. Is this Arknights? That's crazy. Anyway, let's just try that. Where is Yanagi from? Sector 6? Oh, I don't bang you for that. We'll just use this one then. It's kind of sick as hell. It's not stylistically consistent, I think, is the issue. Shilonen made that? Yeah, I think that's kind of also another fail, huh? At least Chaska's gun is cool as heck. I mean, I don't think it's counter, right? I think that, like, I think acknowledging that the design team does a good job doesn't mean that the art director was right. Sorry, not even the art director, just like the regular director. Just because it looks cool doesn't mean that the director was right. Just because you did a sick kickflip off of the heckin' bridge doesn't mean that you're supposed to drive your car off of the bridge. My lore, my version, yeah, but it looks cool. I do think it matters though, right? It's like heckin'... I'm trying to think of something that's led to be like way too out there as an example. No one's tech evolution on their own back, for real. That girl, man. Why didn't they hire her somewhere else? You know? With their limited resources, because they can't even... The thing is, like, people in Natland can't even leave their own country to, like, expand their knowledge elsewhere and, like, gain information from, like, outside sources, right? And people rarely even go to Natland. So it's like, isn't it kind of crazy that you have people who, with their own, like, tribe's resources manage to do stuff like that? Anyway. I prefer playing out as Bunward. Anyway, get this gun out of here. Yeah, that's valid. I just don't like Chaska on principle. I think her design's quite abysmal. also not a big fan of Aura Run. I think it's very weird that they chose such an edgelord design, like an edgelord like third grader. I'll say third grader design because that's kind of what I've seen in like OCs. It seems kind of odd that they use such a design for a guy that is a grandma's kid and raises vegetables in his garden all the time. Like, that's not odd. Coming up, they similarly can trade information at visitors. Yeah, but it's not like you don't have a lot of people coming. Like compared to other nations, there's like quite like it's a lot rarer for people. Oh, I didn't have to ask you. There's way fewer people going into Natlan is the thing. Which is why I'm saying like the information trade is a lot more minimal. But his whole boy bill, yeah. I think that's just so weird, you know? All these travel people, Guns is a cool guy. I think Guns is fine because Genshin has gun characters, alright? Like, Fontaine with Navia and Chevreuse, they have guns, but I think it fits for their regions. It doesn't really fit for Natlan, I think. Like, even for the Wild West theme, riding a heckin' gun is way too out there. Lauren, I'm sorry, Tesca. Yeah, alright, like... Those guns fit the vibe. Like, as a creator, you gotta fit the vibe. And those just don't fit the vibe. You hear the DJ thing? Yeah. You know, I still love Genshin Impact. I think the exploration for Natlan's very fun. And like the main story is very engaging. And I think like the writing for the I think the writing for the main story's content is really strong. And it has been consistently so. My issue is just like the smaller details. For another flintlock, Navi with her blunderbuss. Hell yeah! You can't have too modern content in your fantasy game. On the other hand, though, I really like Sidlali. I like her I don't know if you guys have seen the leaks for her animations, but that girl's cute, man. But not the Latins. Latte for shame. Well, the thing is, they're not even Latins. Like, they don't represent their culture at all. Right? Like, you have characters that are like clearly meant to be of African descent, or like Aztec descent, because they'll have like oh yeah, it's kind of rough because like there's just not really like the only imagery I've seen that is relating to anything that's real world is like sun imagery, and come on, like, sun imagery is like the easiest thing to do. So anyway, I'm just kind of disappointed. They managed to hire some really good musicians and vocalists for like their tribal songs, but the actual game content doesn't feature people like that, and it's really disappointing. I gotta wish she doesn't should have seen better faces in the week I want her. Yeah, I think Shiglali is like second half or something like that. So I think you are safe on that aspect, but God, you know, she reads shoujo manga and has like a cute little pillow buddy. That's so cute. I wanna eat her. It's a different can of worms. It is a different can of worms, but it is also into like my dissatisfaction in that land, you know. The heckin' Hoyo games like to give you surveys to do at the end of every patch, right? Like, hey, how'd you enjoy your experience this time? Those, like with this version, you know, could you give us like questions, complaints? They haven't given me one that tells me like that lets me rate the characters. Yeah, there's always been like, hey, how'd you like this event? How'd you like this event? How'd you like this event? And I want to tell them that I don't like the character design. People call her a granny. Yeah. Dang, she's literally just like me, huh? Dang, she's literally just like me, huh? That's crazy. Is this literally just combat with Yanagi the entire time? This is the whole event. Oh shoot. Wait. Oh my god, hi Mie! I saw a pop-up and I was like, what is that button? Cause I can't, I can't see it. I'm very blind. Hi Mie viewers. It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys. I'm glad that you guys are here. Wait, yeah. Yeah, no, I saw the pop-up and I was like, wait, is that Mila Miyako? But I had to like squint because it's heckin' gray. It's like the text is white and then there's like white text. Oh my god. Anyway, hi guys, it's good to see you guys. We're just talking. Genshin Impact. I'll play the game that's not Genshin Impact. YouTube, fix your heckin' system, man. Fix your system. It doesn't even look better on with the browser. Cringe. Anyway, man. Yeah, we're talking about Genshin Impact while playing some Zenless Zone Zero. Genshin top kind of greet the visitors. Oh god, guys, what do you normally do when there's people coming over to your house? So the coolest thing I think is some same meanings for latte. That's crazy of you. Do you guys want some water or something? Did you pull for Chaska? No, I didn't pull for Chaska. I don't really vibe with her. I think Chaska, I don't know, her eyelashes aren't doing it for me. She seems like, I don't know if you guys have gotten, I don't know if you guys have seen like people playing what's that game? It's like dress up game. I don't know, but it looks like Roblox. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I've been seeing it around, and people are saying that she looks like she's from that game. And the vice versa will get you. Real. Completely unannounced with no time to prep? Really? Your friends visit you? Man, I have to invite people to my house, man. Must be nice having friends. Dress to impress. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of dress to impress lately. I don't know. Chaska looks like she's from dress to impress. With the poses? Yeah. Roblox dressing. That is kind of how it looks like to me. You have like the characters with like the Roblox heads, and then you have like, I don't know. You have I don't even know what the game is about. Honestly, I just know there's like themes, and then you put clothes on. It's just like going outside every day. Not exciting. Anyway, but yeah, and I'm really excited to pull for Movika. I wanna experience travel for the first time in Genshin Impact. These players' outfits and rate them? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh, how come I didn't win like this thing? But I don't know anything about the game, and I don't even know why Twitter recommends it to me, man. I hate Twitter. All my homies hate Twitter. Maybe, by the way, guys, I have a Blue Sky account now. I'm abandoning ship. I don't like Twitter anymore. You should join me and say hi. Fire's my favorite element, so I had to pull the Fire God. It's also just like Archon collecting, you know? You gotta collect all the Archons. Oh, I didn't know she could do that! Wait, I didn't know she could do that! What? Thought he would play that game? I probably wouldn't. I like pretty characters, you know? That's why Hoyo games do it for me. The characters are so pretty. The flamethrower stance? I didn't know she could do that. That's kind of awesome. I wish I was playing Anomaly, because Anomaly seems really fun. But unfortunately I didn't pull for Jane. I didn't get Jane. And now I have to pull like exclusively attack characters pretty much. Yeah, I don't have the anomaly teams. It's rough. It's rough out here. I just like seeing the big disorder numbers, man. I wish I was an anomaly gamer. Not like their speed. Right, that's the other thing. They're really fast. Focus on making everyone 60 first. This game is so expensive, man. Thinking about all the hours I've spent trying to level. Guys, oh my god. I feel so broken, Zenless. You guys. I don't know how to say this, but like, I hate fighting. Oh right, buffs. I'll take this one this time. I heckin' hate fighting the bosses, guys. Is it me? But like the weekly bosses take like 10 minutes. Maybe I'm just bad. But I feel like even my my complete full meta like Guyan and what's the other one? Team. I feel like even that one takes like 7 minutes at least. It's actually kind of a pain. I hope they make it faster in the future. Our marathon? Yeah, right? Like, man, I'm already about to get carpal tunnel. This game is just making it faster. 24 minutes and 47 seconds? Man. That's honestly too long. It's you? Is it actually? Man. Amazing total. I just don't really spend a lot of time on Zenless. I don't do all my weeklies like I should. Because it takes too long. Don't play Mirror Dungeon Olympus then. Limbus killed. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Zenless requires a lot of your time. Like what you don't spend in dailies, you end up spending in like the weekly content. Sometimes the games it's like you don't notice how long it took. I only notice how long it takes because of the pain in my heckin' thumbs. Like this is, I think if I do end up dropping Zenless in the future, it will be because my thumbs start hurting every single time I play. It's an hour 30 minutes to do hard Mirror Dungeon every week. Oh, that's crazy. Man, gacha games are crazy, huh? Is the risk I experience a lot? What's DMC? What is DMC? Oh yeah, no, Devil May Cry. Ah, okay. I think it is just a controller thing though. I don't know. Like something about controller games. Maybe it's just like my specific controller, but the point at which the button presses down hurts, man. I kind of like my thumbs not hurting. Maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm crazy. Have a great stream. Have fun with your lunch, Mia. Don't die. You can skip Arknights and do annihilation in 20-ish minutes. Well, that's okay, because Arknights was like... auto, right? You could at least auto it. But it works for your health? Maybe I'll... I have an ADHD little brother. Maybe I'll get him to play all my gachas for me. Or maybe I'll say like, hey, you wanna play some Zenless Zone Zero for me? And then I'll just sit here and commentate. That kid gets to do all the counting work and I get to sit here and talk for 2 hours. Isn't that exciting? I should consider that actually. Duration is still there? Yeah. I don't know. I just think like controller games aren't really my thing. Controllers are meant to be more ergonomic, but it doesn't feel more ergonomic. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe my hands are just too small. I flight stick and man, I'm sure your left wrist could be a mess if I go too hard. Oh, fighting game player. Oh no. My condolences. You mean finally good gameplay? My brother has to learn first. And you get the right size, yeah. But I don't feel like my controller is too big or too small as a thing. Oh, this is more combat. That's the keyboard, problem solved. The thing is, the mouse and keyboard binds kind of suck too. I don't know what do I do now. Let's do some regular quests, I think. And must learn the high technical stuff to not use it in the actual match. That's how it is for every game, you know? You see this pro, and then they'll explain this concept to you, and you'll just be like, oh, that's so cool, you know? Like, I didn't play fighting games, but I played Valorant for a bit. They'll be like, oh yeah, you know, if you do this secret tech, you know, if you do this combination of moves in this exact order, you can actually cancel out like 3 frames, which is actually huge because the enemy won't expect you to cancel these 3 frames, and so you can actually get a nice block counter in, you know, something like that. And then you're like, wow, that's so sick. And then when that fight actually comes, you'll be like, oh shoot, I didn't do the thing. 5 years at least. my condolences, man. I feel like fighting games are probably one of the worst for getting like carpal tunnel in the future. Can't you rebind? I could rebind, but I don't think my rebinds would be any better. I think just like the way that Zenless is designed, it's not really meant for my brain's not working so good for mouse and keyboard. Stop being mostly toxic. I think being toxic is half the fun, no? Maybe it's just me, but I feel like being toxic in gaming is like half the fun. Let me see if there's anything I'm missing here. Oh! Auto explore through the portal below. Yo! Check the current progress of auto explore. Uh-oh. Crazy. I can spit straight bars when I'm talking smack. That must be nice. I can't talk smack. I can only spit bars. If it's toxic like fairy, then I agree. Yeah, you have to be like toxic in like a good way, you know? Like positive toxicity. Fighting it like Genshin Impact so it helps? Toxic in the game, making everyone else lose the game. Not real. Oh yeah, you have to be toxic, but like you know, but like good. I don't know how to say it. I used to be so much more toxic, guys. You guys remember when I had my Valorant phase? What a time. Aren't you guys so glad that I'm nice now? I haven't said a mean thing about people since. Yeah, exactly. Can't remember it, so it must not be true. I've never been mean. Careers waiting up ahead. Here's let's just set off. Just like last time you laid at the conveyor belts behind this. Okay. Nothing nice. Oh my stars. Never heard that said, by the way, in my entire life, in all 5,000 years of existence. No, that's actually just a straight up lie, huh? You hollow areas of a head, well, yeah, that's fine. I want Latte to yell at me, call me names, and pull my. Latte nice, that's not my wife. What? You guys are crazy, I'm telling you. Crazy. Oh, that's the end? I think we need separate toxic and abuse. That's what I'm saying. Listen, alright? This is kind of a pain, no? What the heck is that? How do I keep fighting myself around bottoms? That's what I'm saying! I don't even feel like my personality is conducive to this type of heckin' chat. You go. Get Choco? Choco's on a break today. She had choir. She's very tired. I heard Choco slept through the entirety of Wednesday and Tuesday, you know? Friday's also a bottom though. What? Surely not. This is slander. No. Which way am I supposed to go from here? Like this? Yeah. Actually, I want to say what it is. It's really funny to me that self-proclaimed internet bottoms simultaneously hate being called a bottom and also enjoy, like, and also will be like, oh, but I'm a bottom kind of thing. It's so funny. People on the internet are so silly, so unserious. And Stan ignored her loyal friends. That goes crazy. Chat always goes crazy. Latte was nice and we or me would be jerks, but if Latte is rude and we would be back to a nice relationship. That is true. Mutual toxicity is the key to healthy relationships and stuff. Yup. Trust me, I probably where am I supposed to go here? What is this? I could probably be a relationship counselor in another life, right? Right, surely. Me to being bottom people who lie about being tops. That's funny. Being Sunday about being bottom. That's true, that's true. I hear Sundays are pretty popular of a trope, you know? Things I couldn't have done without your help, but this will probably be my last delivery. Now I've cleared my conscience, see around the feet allows. Brought some things in the way, brother, I'm convertible to taking finding useful. Nice. Or this is I'm a bottom I feel like we gotta like have some sense of decency, you know, when we go around outside. Sundays are typically bottom regardless of gender. I mean, also true. Just because they punch you doesn't mean that they're more forthcoming with you know what, that's why nobody's a top, guys. Being a top means that you have to be forthcoming with what you feel and what you think, and nobody does that nowadays, you know. Last time I met someone who was forthcoming with their feelings was when my parents told me they loved me when I was like an infant. I think that happened, I'm not actually sure. Stick around if she wasn't a filthy with Genshin archetypes and no latte buddy awful giving relationship advice? What? I'd be so good at relationship advice. You don't even do that? I'm so forthcoming with my feelings, guys. I tell you guys all the time when I'm heckin' tired of your nonsense. Yeehaw. Nice. Very cool. Also, we talk about the girlfriend experience again. Like, you guys, I'm so experienced at being a girlfriend. You don't even know. You don't even know how of girlfriend experience I have. Yeah, you know. Sorry. Thought about what I said, and I can't. Nah. Should I be scared? Don't lie. What? I've had tons of girlfriends. Yeah. You know, there's this girl once made a book series with her when we were 8. I still have it in my room because she gave them back to me. They saved this a chance. Girl kisser. No, actually. Wait, you just awoke a memory in me. Wait, hold on. Verification code, you see? I don't see a verification code. Are you a robot? Yes. Try not to blink. My god. You did kiss it? No, okay. So what happened was, I don't remember the details about it, but I was like about to say hi to my friend. Like, I was greeting one of my old buddies, right? And then she came up and kissed... I think she kissed me on the cheek? I don't remember where she kissed me, but I was just trying to say hi, and then she gave me a kiss, and I was like, huh? And then she just went on like it was nothing, and I was like, huh? I don't remember the details about it now, because it's such like an old memory, and it just resurfaced. Is that a greeting source? It happened one time and never again. Now I'm getting confused, guys. Oh wait, let's just look at the numbers. It ends with 7, and then there's like a 1 before that. I think it's this one. Can you tell the difference between two? No! I wasn't paying attention. 9, 3, 8, 7, 9, 3, 7, 9, 3, 7, 9, 3, 7. What? What? A lot of the luscious stereotypes and practices are bring back explosions and they're awkward. You can't paint it like it was a shoujo because it wasn't. It was like probably the opposite of a shoujo. And some women happens to me all the time. What? I kiss on the cheek? I have no clue, man. Well, decided to give you another chance. What? Wait? Huh? Eh? Verification? Just in the nick of time. Thank you, Fairy. I don't really care about this. She kissed you as a gay. I don't think so. Cause that person was definitely a girl kisser. These are all blue. I don't remember. Oh. Wait, this is so funny. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Sorry. I'm not really paying attention to the plot here, but this is like please add new security code so we're ensure that you're not a robot, right? But my pocket robot is the one that got it correct. Huh? Eh? Anyway. I does it for us in a pain. Thank you, Fairy. You're almost gonna say cash it up. Fairy just carries hard. Fairy does carry hard. And emotion talents like you're bad in both worlds. Oi. What I lack in common knowledge, I make up for in I don't know. I could tell you the formula for calculating the circumference of a circle. I could tell you how to solve the physics problem of acceleration around a ramp that is going in a circle. Yeah. Socializing hard, guys. How do we talk to humans? Unironically, this is wait. Oh, thank God. Okay. Unironically, I've been having like a really hard time talking to people my age. I don't think I mentioned this to you, actually, huh? But lately, okay. Good problem. Was this my fingers? Honestly, real. But I think I have a really hard time talking to like young people, you know? Like, I recently got to know some like older folk, right? Like people in their, we'll say 60s to 80s, right? But I feel so old hearing my age. Good question. But yeah, no, like I had the chance to like talk to a lot of like older folk, and like they've been like honestly a real pleasant joy to talk to, right? They talk about lots of things I think are really engaging and interesting, like how one of them had a daughter who got bit by a spider who carried an infection that almost killed her. That was crazy. Happened over a weekend apparently. She made a full recovery and all that, so that's really nice. But that was fun. I enjoyed talking to this lady whose daughter whose granddaughter got bit by a spider. and almost died. And I think she's very cool. But I can't talk about stuff like this with young people. See, that's like a jolly good time. Well, the girl healed. I say girl, but I think she might actually be older than me. Isn't that that's so crazy? This friend of mine, that's so crazy that this friend of mine has a granddaughter who's older than me, probably, possibly. Like there's a non-zero. That's so crazy. Sorry. Anyway, not the point. Point is, on the opposite end of the spectrum. on the opposite hand of the spectrum, though, there's this other girl I met recently. I was trying to make conversation with her, you know, normal classic conversation. I was like, oh yeah, you know, this repertoire we're learning is kind of hard, isn't it? And she's like, oh my god, yeah. But that's how she responds to literally everything. Okay, I don't want to talk badly about this because I think she's like a sweet person and all that. I hated talking to her. No, like, no, I don't really mean any offense. But man, this girl, I can't communicate with her. I can't communicate with this person because I'll be saying things like, it's like, oh, so you do swimming, right? Like, what I remember what I said. I was like, it's like, dang, you do swimming, right? Like, it's like, do you do like professionally or like for competition or whatever? And she's like, oh my god, so like, like she says it like that, and that's like the only thing of substance that she says is, oh my god. And I can't find a way to talk to her as a result. I don't know. Like, I was asking her like, oh, do you have trouble like flipping over in the water? Because when I used to swim, I used to have a lot of trouble at the walls, you know. And she's like, oh my god, yeah, like it's so bad. And she talks like that, and it bothers me. It bothers me really badly, and I don't know why. Anyway, just wanted to complain. I don't think she means any harm. I just really couldn't talk to her. I didn't feel like she said anything that wasn't repeating my question to begin with. So. I also recently made friends with people 6 years younger than me, and we connected just fine. They're now they still call me a Hank, but still. That's crazy. I don't think I could do that. I think talking to young people is also a big feat. Yeah, I can't flip over. No, she doesn't say it like that. It's more like her most common phrase is, oh my god, yeah, I know, right? Like, oh my god. She's a dead fish talking to a cool gal lady. That's the thing. I don't even feel like I'm communicating poorly. I'm asking her like meaningful questions. I'm saying like, oh, this is the cool thing that you do, right? Like how do you feel about this other thing that's related to this thing that you do? And then her response is like, oh my god, right? Yeah, I know for sure. Like totally. I'm not even exaggerating. That is the craziest thing to me. I'm listening to the way that I'm talking, and it sounds like wow, Latte is mocking stereotypes of Valley girls, you know? Latte is like anti-Valley girlist, but that's unironically how this girl talks. It's very girl lingo. I have friends like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's bad to talk like that. It's just like, if that's the only thing you're saying, I don't think I can talk to them, you know? Oh, that's a pile of Denny's. Wow. Anyway. Or not Denny's. Conversations go, no? No? I feel like mostly when I have conversations with people, I'll say something like, hey, so like, this, have you heard about this new thing that's going on, you know? They'll say, oh yeah, I have heard about this thing. I feel this way about it, right? And then I'll be like, yeah, the way that you feel is completely valid. I share I share the exact same sentiments, especially about this particular thing. And the other person will say something like, oh, actually, about that particular thing, I have a slightly different opinion on it, on the topic, you know? People will say stuff like that. They won't just repeat the same thing that you said to begin with, right? Right? I'm not crazy, right? I think you're just going over your script and she's not responding the way you want. I mean, I do kind of have a mental script when I talk to people, but it helps me to not be nervous when I talk to people, because I really get I have like this like physiological nervousness response when I talk to when I interact. Even if I'm like not actually nervous, I just have the physiological response of being nervous, where I stutter and stuff. It's so cute. I think that's fine, right? If you're like taking the initiative in the conversation and expanding on it, it's fine. But I don't like it when it's stagnant. I feel like my introverts friends have talked about this too. I don't really think I'm an introvert. I think I'm kind of like solidly in the middle. I like talking to people, but I also, if I do too much socialization, I will die. Like, most of the time after I hang out with my friends, I'll go home and I like completely crash. Carrying without saying anything. Yeah, I think that's kind of the point I'm trying to make. Telling a story may seem like there's a conversation going on, a one-sided talk. It kind of felt like a one-sided talk, but the girl, she said it enough to make it sound like she was engaged, but not enough to make it feel like she had anything to provide to the conversation. Anyway, she seems like a sociable person otherwise, so it could just be me, right? It could just be my vibes are quite a little bit off, but it's okay, you know? Point is, I don't think I've talked to a person less young and then been like, wow, this person makes me want to continue talking to them for a very long time. Except for like my existing friends, I guess. Twist your brain around with her words. I knew it. Wishes are real. Switch conversations with the real world. But now, okay, now I'm thinking about it, like having like a bit of a mental script. Do you guys not do that? I guess it does feel like it's a bit of a weird thing in hindsight, but like, how do I say this? When I have to prepare to talk to somebody, I'll usually have like a framework in my mind. Okay, here's how I'll approach this person. Here's what I'll say to get this conversation started, because this is this thing I want to talk to them about, right? And I'll go over this in my mind if it's a real a real person that I'm talking to. Oftentimes I'll like reveal in my mind, okay, like I'll see this person around this time at this place, because that's where I usually see them, at this time in this place. And then I'll mention this thing to accomplish my goal, right? Maybe my goal is to ask them something, all right? Maybe my goal is to share some information, all right? Occasionally my goal is to like ask if they want to participate in my Arknights fan dub, right? For example. And then I'll have like a bit of like a mental structure, like, okay, I'll say like, hey, you know, how's your day today? Did you eat lunch? And then they'll say something like, oh yeah, I had a pretty good lunch today, you know, have you eaten yet? And I'll be like, yeah, I've eaten, you know. And then I'll say something along the lines of like, it's like actually, you know, for during lunch I was thinking about this thing, and I'll casually bring up this like Arknights fandom that I'm working on. I'll be like, yeah, I've been really needing like voice actors for this thing, all right? So if you any of the time on the that's fine. Smooth plug with the fandom, by the way, thank you. I like to consider myself an expert. But if it's spread from that's really a boring nerds to like turning over. Well, that's the thing, because like there are situations where you feel kind of obligated to start conversation, right? Like if you're standing in silence waiting for like your boss to arrive for like a meeting, for example, right? I'm doing it like a relatable thing that you guys can relate to, I'm sure. Like let's just say you're waiting for like your boss to start your meeting, right? And then the person next to you is just sitting in completely awkward silence, right? And it seems like they might want to talk about something, and they have like this the body language where it's like, man, I kind of want to talk to somebody, right? And you feel kind of obligated, like, oh, maybe I should talk to this person, right? I should say hi, right? Like, oh man, this meeting kind of sucks, right? Ha ha ha. Really wish we stayed at home. Some kind of small talk nonsense like that. And I'll be like, oh yeah, absolutely, for sure, you know? And maybe they'll complain a little. Sorry, I'm just like mentally reviewing my. I'm practicing my mental scripts. I don't usually feel awkward times. I usually sit there in silence. For me, it depends on the vibes of the person I'm talking to. Like, if it's someone who's clearly like extremely shy and doesn't want to talk a lot, I'm not gonna be the one to initiate, right? Evidently. But in like some cases, it is like I feel like this person wants to talk, Or maybe they'll even say like, "Oh my god, hi," right? And they'll be like, "Oh hi," and then you kind of can't just end it on the hi. You have to say like, "How's your day today?" Right? Stuff like that. Sorry, I'm just going through how my brain works when I socialize. I guess that's not normal. Oh, I have a lot of messages, huh? Miss Proxy, Miss Proxy, Miss Proxy! 1. Golden Bang with the entrance to Bang Golden Town? Yeah! Why haven't you set off yet? A friend of mine wants to explore the Bang Golden Town too. A second to post videos of the town. I can hardly say if you feel I promise. Okay. I can't visit this mystical Bang Golden Town myself. Yeah, she also sent videos, huh? As comprehensively as possible. It doesn't mean we still continue the conversation going. It's probably more awkward ending it there. Oh yeah. No, I purposely provide substantiative stuff to my small talk, you know? It's definitely normal. We're the weirdos. What do you mean? If she'll forget wildly shut down, which means you can walk away because she can't move fast. No need to run. Yeah. Of course. But yeah, no, I feel like when I mention small talk, I'll usually say something like, "Oh yeah, how's your family doing?" You know, if they've mentioned their family previously, if they've mentioned like heckin', "Hi, Grace." Like the purpose of a small talk is either to kill time or to break into more substantive conversation, right? What we're having right now is a more substantive conversation. But you can't just start with, "So, how do you feel about the ethics of the government's the way the government functions?" Right? You can't just start off with that. You gotta say like, "Hey, how's your day? Did you see the news about the government lately?" And then you can start talking about the ethics, right? He's like, "I won't focus." Or asking my family you don't know them. That's why I said if they talked about the family previously, you know. I gotta cover all my bases. Hi, I forgot to talk to Rain, huh? Hi, Rain. Are you interested in doing some business? What'd you like to do? Taking business on the other side. Invite Rain into the studio. It's just hiding in plain sight. Yeah, it's convenient. I'd be stoked, but again, weird. I just sat down. I mean, see, like the thing is, if people don't look like they want to start a conversation, I won't start a conversation because I don't like talking to new people in general. But like, if somebody does want to talk to me, or they greet me, they'll say hello, and they initiate the conversation, or they initiate an interaction, I'll very naturally try to keep it going, right? You know, there's this girl in one of my classes, and then she'll be like, "Hey," I'll be like, "Hey." And then she'll be like, "I see you didn't eat breakfast today," right? And then I'll be like, "Yeah, I ate breakfast at home. Did you eat?" Right? And then we'll say stuff like that. And then we'll get to the topic of like class. And then like, "Yeah, you studied for the test today?" And she's like, "Oh, totally forgot that there was a test today." And I'll be like, "It's okay. I also forgot there was a test today." That's how kind of talk. See, that's pretty normal, right? That's normal talk. That's how normal people talk, right? Anyway. Point is, people with any skill in conversation will manipulate the conversation and guide the conversation towards what the other person's objective is. Struggle to continue a conversation, by the way. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's just a lot of brain power for me to continue conversations because I feel like a lot of people that are young nowadays don't really know how to talk about stuff that's like not related to their interests. You know, maybe it's me and my experiences because my experiences are extremely biased, but I don't know people that like, if they don't talk about school, they'll be talking about like celebrities, I think, or like things that they're into, right? Maybe the concert that's going on, the Taylor Swift Eras tour in Toronto. I'll say good and walk away. If you walk away, sure, right? But like, I think on average, people like being talked to and asked about their lives and stuff, right? Recent a conversation like that rather recently about my interests on my phone, but I wouldn't make their problem. No, they could never know what I feel that way. I mean, that's also fair. That's also fair. It's more like you gotta like quietly probe into somebody's life, right? If you want to know about it. I don't really care to know about most people's lives, so I don't probe. I hate listening to people gush about their favorite things. Yeah. I agree. Usually, I think there's like this. There's a study I was reading recently. God, look at this nerd. She reads research papers. How people are more likely to lie if it means that they're going to be more accepted in a conversation. I think that's really funny because I do that all the time, right? In like rehearsal, for example, people will say like, God, you know, like this material that we're learning is so hard, and I'll be like, ha ha ha, yeah, for sure. This material is so hard, I just can't get it. Stuff like that, and I'll be like, but like, no, it's not. Like my girl in my language class, my Korean class, will be like, yeah, no, I just don't really get how like I'm not really, I just don't really know how to learn this language. It's such a hard language to learn. I'll be like, ah, for sure, girl, you know, this language is so hard to learn. And they'll be like, yeah, I just been condescending latte. This is my personal experience though. I can't think of anything else that I've lied about. Nerd Hakushu. I am meaning condescending though. I just can't think of anything else I've lied about in my recent conversations. But anyway, yeah. The point is, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, guys. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's actually to start now. Is it young people that are at fault, or is it me? Am I in the wrong, or are other people wrong? Got a Zenless add-on, a Zenless stream? Good lord, that's crazy. A scary mug with a face to make me more approachable. I have a keychain with like a billion key rings. Nice. You're both at fault? Surely not. I would never be at fault for something like this. Boyana, Lumina Square, but nothing comes up. Okay. Off the Lumina Cafe? Okay. Nice. I do try to like approach people who have like something that seems interesting, assuming that I vibe with their vibe of them walking. It's not, but I like blaming both sides. 100% latte. Oi, 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 oi. You know what? You know what's coming down to? I'm gonna start tabling at a con near you, and then we'll see who's bad at conversations now. All right, guys. I'll start tabling at a con near you and see how you like that. Always latte. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is latteism. Less latteist. Just because it's latte is latte's fault. Man. What's the Disorder Alliance challenge? You read conversation articles, it tells you a lot about you. I think it's for a paper I was writing. I'm pretty sure I got sidetracked while I was writing my paper. About actually, I'm not gonna tell you what my paper was about, but I got sidetracked and I got into writing. I got into reading a thing that was talking about how people lie more often during conversations. If your friends, the biggest compliment for me is talking to me feels like she's at home. That's huge, actually. Wait, that's awesome. I think having like making other people comfortable is a really major part of conversationaling. I haven't replied to the other guys. Oops, done and dusted. No, as you going to the toilet in the middle of the night. Nice. Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't. Maybe the reason I don't have friends is because I don't feel comfortable around any person. Next time Andrew has a job, you already know I'll be coming to you. Come on, Strick, you're like, man, talk to a lot of people and no one walks up to her. Can't believe someone say that to me. Yeah, no, that's actually like really sick. That means that they actually like really, they really appreciate that you make them feel good, right? That's really good. That's really good. I think that's probably like the hardest part, to be comfortable and let yourself be comfortable around other people. Yeah. Very nice. It's very nice. That's probably the goal, you know? Like the singular goal. Once you do that, you win. Also, my voice is actually starting to hurt now a little bit. I'm actually starting to lose my voice now. Let's claim this one commission that I got for the training program. Comment are you video we're looking for? And we'll do a little bit more combat. And then I'll probably take a break. Oh, a lot of talking to me today. I'm gonna drink some cough syrup. I gotta eat a cough drop. Do you guys prefer cough drop or cough syrup? I prefer cough syrup. I don't really like cough drops. I feel like cough drops kind of feel too dry. You yap today? I do talk a lot, huh? That is kind of my brand. I just talk about anything and everything. You don't take off some. What the heck? I feel like water. Ironically, water is like kind of dehydrating towards your voice. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy, but like I feel like water isn't the adequate throat lubricant, and I usually have cough syrup whenever I stream, or I mean usually after, right? Because it feels better. Cough drops are easy for me, but cough syrup is like a straightforward solution. Really? Although, okay, I will say though, cough drops I think taste better, especially if they're in like hard candy form. Hard candy form cough drops are actually kind of sick, but like I had like this like powdery, dry cough drop yesterday, and I kind of hated it. Not gonna lie. Texture wise, I don't know. It kind of like stuck in my mouth a really long time after I ate it. Sorry I made you talk a bunch, boss. It's okay. I mean, I do this to myself. That's why I stream, right? Thank God I only stream once a week now. If I stream more than that, people that stream like multiple times a day for like more than 3 hours a day is kind of insane. My throat lubricant's actually WD-40. That's crazy. Coffee syrup is really constant and annoying, but it's just like I'll just take drops. Yeah, that's fair. There's this one, I think it's a Chinese brand, like Ninjam Peipa Koa. All the voice actors are recommending it, pretty much. Like everyone anyone that does like voice work, VTubers, streamers, they all use this one brand because it's like this like herbal syrup that uses like honey and like mint, maybe, I don't know. But it's like really effective. I don't know how to describe it because it's like it's an experience you won't have unless you've tried it. But I don't know. That thing. This concoction single-handedly probably saved my career. Do you recommend it? Hell yeah. Of course I recommend it. I was literally, I was about to make it into tea right after the stream so I could drink it while chilling, I guess. I don't know what I'll be doing after the stream, huh? I should think about that. What is there to do today? I should probably draw. I was drawing a lot today. And I've been kind of back into drawing. I mentioned that, I think. Do I have to study? Probably. Will I study? Do you guys have K-dramas that you recommend? I gotta work on my vocabulary for my Korean language class. After the stream, you should stream again. That's crazy of you to suggest. Blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't cause of a collaboration. Aren't you friends? I felt so bad. Not a genre I watched, man. Dang it. Well, I guess I'll go on heckin' IMDb. I'll Rotten Tomatoes, see what the highest rating one is. Gifted child, poor work habits. I used to have that, but I still kind of do. Okay, my relationship with studying is extremely bad. Is the best? Yeah. Paybukla is really strong. It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but that's like miracle juice. I don't know. But yeah, no, I still have pretty bad work habits in the sense that like occasionally I'll just skip out on work if I completely if I forget about it. I don't like making calendars and stuff because it gives me too much stress. So to keep my calendar up to date, and then I also have to actually do the work I put in my calendar. So it's easier for me to just remember. But there's like very rarely I'll still forget stuff. And then I'll just like forget if it's like 11 p.m. the day the thing is due, and I'll be like, ah, whatever. Guess I don't need to do it. Should I live a stream if the original Korean everyone wins? Yo, I mean, not gonna lie. I'd consider it if I wasn't under contract. By under contract, I mean if I didn't tell my friend, I'd play Limbus after I told them all the lore for Genshin. We didn't sign anything or we didn't sign papers or anything, but I did say that, and it's verbally a verbal contract. Do I work 2 days before the deadline? Nowadays, I try to do most of my work like a week at least before, but or at least just like I like to start it then. But you know, things happen. Heard Limbus, what's going on? You heard about the Limbus Arcanite collab? Yeah. Talking about she only watches K-drama? Oh shoot. What if I use one of my 1 of 3 Luma favors? You have 3 Luma favors? Would you stream Limbus? I'd have to consider it. Like, because my current streaming schedule doesn't really account for having too many games, it'd be kind of difficult. Right? Like, sorry, my brain's like started talking about work and now my brain's like in work mode. Hold on. Gotta rewind. But I'm like massaging my head. You know how to talk, so take your voice. I don't know. I feel like I'd still practice my Hangul by speaking it. Bloody slowing. Ow, my elbow. It's not that I'm slowing down. It's just that my brain is like I keep my work and private life separate. And because like the degree of separation at this point is. Oh, I didn't put a Bangbu in. Oops. Yeah, because of like the degree of separation now, my brain, it's like hard to get back on track. Phew. If we're talking about games though, we're playing Arcanites and Z3. But I also want to get into Infinity Nikki. I talked about this earlier. But Infinity Nikki seems pretty fun. Hopefully I like the game. Hopefully the game is fun. There's a chance I'll stream the start of that when that comes out. And then about the rest. We'll see about the rest. So that on top of the 3 Hoyo games I'm playing. There's a chance I drop one, but don't know which one yet. We'll see if 3.0 Star Rail is any good. That's currently my metric. Now Dragon Ball Legend, that's a lot of gacha games. Dang! You're the first person I've met that has played Dragon Ball Legends. I dropped Hoyo too much time? Yeah. I think like Star Rail is like reasonably acceptable because it doesn't take too much time. But I haven't been enjoying the story enough for me to justify the time usage of the story on the story. The amount of time I spent on the story. Genshin for me has been pretty fast. The only time consuming part is the story and the events, but I actually like Genshin story and events a lot more. Triggered tactical bust at least 2 times. I didn't do it. I'll start again. X-Asterisk Hypergift solo games. I did see about that, but I don't want to spend money anymore. Too poor. My favorite character is a gacha, so I want to play again. Oh shoot, it's awesome. I love when your favorite character is perfect assist. Okay. But yeah, no. So Genshin, I'm almost certainly not dropping unless, I don't know, they really fall off for some reason, I guess, over the next year. But I'm willing to give it more chances because it's been so consistently solid for me. I'm just not really having a lot of fun with Star Rail, so there's a chance I'll drop that. But I am excited for the new area that they announced in the live stream, and some of the characters that they announced are very exciting for me. So I'm still holding out the hype for that. So I'm not sure if I had to drop a gacha game for sorry, if I had to drop a gacha game for Limbus, not sure what it'd be. Especially because I don't stream that often, you know? Oh, your commitment has binded me, true. You're stronger than a 4-year commitment. What? I didn't trigger perfect. Whatever, I give up. I'll figure it out next time. But what was I saying? Something about translation failed. You really did it. Oh boy. I did good deeds at leaving my name. Yep. Looking forward to the day we can meet. Yep. Goodbye. Okay. I'm already married to Farina. The combat comes in spurts. Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's more just the fact that there is a level of commitment to it. And I don't like committing to anything, really. Oh. Do we disconnect for a minute? We should be back now. Cut the C word. I don't remember what I was saying. There was something in my brain, but I got just sidetracked. Oh well. Committed us to chat. That's true. Yeah. Especially since how many people like Limbus. Like, if I do want to play it, and like, if I do want to play Limbus to make people happy, I wouldn't really want to go into it like, you know, like with that half committed, right? I think the only thing worse than your favorite streamer not playing the game you like is hating the game you like because they're not reading it or something. That's fast. Are you guys in Limbus in a circle? Yeah. Well, no, there's like a tiny amount of variance. That's hard. That'd be rude, yeah. I take it if you did it begrudgingly. Really? I feel like it's something I wouldn't be able to accept. If it's a streamer I really liked, and then like I was like, hey, you should really play like Genshin. I'm really into like this part, and I'm really excited to see how you react to that. If they did something like that to me, I'd be kind of depressed, you know? I think I'd never recover. Parasocialism and all that. That's a hard fight. I just like go to love it Stockholm style. I don't even think Stockholm Syndrome works all the time though. There you go. I was gonna say though, like if I streamed more times a week, I'm telling you right now, every time I finish a stream nowadays, I go to sleep. Or like a lie down for a bit. I literally don't function for like hours after my streams. So I can't afford to stream too often. For the sake of my own productivity. Sorry guys. My bad. I dislike unsubscribe report, delete my account, sell my phone. Old age. I don't even think it's old age. I think it's just because I put a lot of effort into streaming, and I put a lot of effort into saying words. You know, I don't know if you guys have watched a lot of other small streamers, especially on Twitch. I find Twitch especially. I don't know about YouTube. I guess I've never seen any small Twitch or YouTube streamers, but like small Twitch streamers especially. No hate, but like a lot of them stream for the sake of the personal fulfillment. And I think that's great, and I think that's fine, but I think also if you want to do it for the sake of entertainment, you have to perform in a certain way, right? And I usually do my best. I mean, I say usually because I don't always. Sometimes I'm kind of tired, you know, but usually I do my best to say something entertaining or say something in an entertaining way. So you slug of a woman, you need to work out more. You're rascal. I'm actually like decently fit. No, are you performing latte? Yeah. Funny enough, I'm not actually like this in real life. Sending a ball, bouncing a couch on your head. God, if I could do that, I'd be rich. We can. Yeah, I know. I already told you what my inner brain, my mindscape is like. I can't surprise you guys anymore. But yeah, no. So like, streaming is like I have to think a bit harder than I normally do in my social interactions. Because if I get bored of people, I usually can just leave. When I'm here in front of a monitor, I'm kind of like forced to interact with you guys in a meaningful way because you chose to be here. And if I want to feel validation at all, I have to keep you guys around, you know. Machinations of loving one is an enigma. It's not an enigma. I literally told you about how I think when I interact with people. You only think it's an enigma because you don't understand. Are you gonna get bored of us? It's more likely that you get bored of me, I'm not gonna lie. If we're talking for real, it's much more likely that you guys get bored of me. It's just a paycheck for her. Have you guys sorry, not really related. Have you guys seen that last YouTube post I made? The last community post I made? That's so heckin' funny, man. The last community post I made, I made 0.004 cents. It's amazing. I'd actually listen to your explanation as an Arcanite. Oh, okay, I see. Makes sense. Are you old and withered, chat? Now you need a hot young one? I just told you that I can't talk to young people, man. Yeah. Anyway, 0.002 cents is awesome. I love that. YouTube ads are so funny. I didn't realize that was possible. I thought they'd just give me I thought they would just like literally just say like, hey, you didn't earn any money from this, oops. And then eventually round it up, hey, you earned 1 cent. That'd be kind of cool. Is that realistic possible with real money? If you gave me like Korean won, yeah. If you gave me like 3 or 4 Korean won, I think that is like straight up equivalent to 0.0 whatever cents. That's really funny. Well, have a point of 0.005. Give it a yacht lingo for the youngsters. I actually refuse. Not gonna lie. My brother is right on one regard, and it's that children are scary and weird. My brother is barely like, he's still a child himself, right? But he still says stuff like that. Makes me worry for the future. How will he socialize with young people if I'm having so much trouble the way I am now? poggers. Poggers is old news now, don't you know? Lucky you're getting old now. Forget about me. What about yourself? Isn't Pog still used though? Yeah, but it's like, come on. When's the last time you heard of like a sub 20-year-old use poggers? Exactly, because you don't talk to sub 20-year-olds. Timeless lingo? I don't think that's timeless. I think even I've stopped using it for the most part. Fellow kids. I think I am getting at the point where I'm just like, man, I don't really want to use slang anymore. It's just nonsensical talk. You were old even when you were young. I was old when I was young. It's just like water. When have you ever used poggers? This is news to me. I used to use poggers quite a lot. Like half a year ago even. I think there's like quite a few records of like, oh, pog. Radical dude, grew to the max. I mean, maybe that might even come and make a maybe that kind of talk will make a comeback. Who knows? It's totally possible. Right? Like, you know, like life and language is cyclical and whatever. Yeah, all that stuff. Jazz. Never mind, I remember now. That's so fetch. Think I remember you said in a Persona stream? You'd probably find it in most of my Persona streams, to be honest. The one girl I was like, there were lots of poggers. Yeah, it kind of was like that. I will not lie. I was kind of like internet brain rotted. But now brain rot is a lingo that I'll use. What is like, trying to think of like modern, like normal person slang is. Like we have a young person slang, right? I'm not gonna repeat those words because if I say them without like reading it off a message, I'll actually like, I don't know, commit Sudoku, but brain there is brain rot. Exactly. I know brain rot is definitely a slang term. But I'm trying to think of what else has been like relatively invasive in our modern lexicon. I hate using this team. I have no clue how to use it. Blech. Say it, do it. I said it earlier. You can always rewind the stream later on. Not right now. Please don't rewind the stream now. I'll get kind of sad. Wouldn't that be skibbity? Yes, that would be skibbity. Skibbity doo. Sorry. If my brother keeps saying this stuff, I'll actually get disowned. Which is honestly like valid. Like I had to respect that. I can't disappoint my brother, you know? He only has me as a role model, and I'm not doing a very good job. Oh, I hear him running up the stairs. You know my brother runs up the stairs really loudly. A little bit of a TMI for you guys, but this kid, oh my god. You can always you know how like most people can tell who's going upstairs by the tread of their footsteps, right? For my brother, it's so evident because this kid, he'll like run up the stairs like it's a migrating herd, right? Like it's a group of deer like running away from a pack of predators. That's how this kid runs up the stairs. It's incredible that like the structural integrity of my house has maintained for so long. with the way that this kid goes. I can't fight these guys. These are... Man, I suck at this. He's a stampede. Yeah, alright. There's one little fella. Alright. My god. Anyway. They were not coming through eyes. Cause Zippity Doodah has an upskipped to heal the degenerate. Actually, Ramona starting life on extreme maniac card mode. My brother has been a pretty he's got like decent like social skills though. No, you guys like my brother, right? Right. That's my influence speaking. I did that to him. For better or for worse. No, I'm joking. Okay, thank God. If that was for real, I don't know. I don't know what I had to do to him. Yeah. Anyway, if I ever let you guys know I'm canceling stream because my house burned down, I mean, my house collapsed, let it be known it was my brother's fault. How can your bro be so cool when you're in so obviously it's because of my influence. What else could it be? My internet crash would happen? Don't worry about it. We are simply discussing. I don't even know what we're discussing. Bro's just being a little silly. Thinking about how I used to want to get my brother into anime because like they're like legitimately good anime, right? And then but the only anime he ever kind of got into was Bocchi the Rock. But the thing is, he didn't even finish the first episode, as far as I remember. Man, that kid. Can't believe a normie for a brother. That heckin' kid. Now I'm thinking about it, my brother really is a normie. Like, this kid goes outside and he socializes more than anything else. He like focuses on his studies like a good kid. And like that's not a problem, I guess. But he plays like Valorant, right? And he plays, I guess he plays indie games. That's not very normie of him. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He has the option to become a normie, but I think maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's hope for him after all. It's like a night novel. It could be. Yeah, indie games isn't very normie. I guess he is at like this crossroads, you know? Like when you're growing up, everyone has to encounter this moment where you have to choose your fate, you know, your future and all that. It means your influence, you can be cool, and I refuse to believe you and cool will be in the same sentence. It's not cool, is That's crazy. What do you mean tactical buffs didn't clear 3 times? What? Am I not supposed to make a perfect assist? Isn't the perfect assist the one after the... Whatever. I give up. I did my best. We finished the event. That's 2 events down in 1 day. That's probably a new record. Do I need that ranking? Nah, probably not. I'm actually okay with leaving it like this. Anyway. I think I'm done for today. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys had fun. I talked a lot about stuff and nonsense. There's a lot of nonsense today. But my voice is about to crack. I think if I talk anymore, you're gonna start hearing me. You're gonna start hearing you're gonna start hearing like a voice troubles to rival the average teenage boy. So isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? What kind of K-drama you to watch? Give me something that doesn't have difficult Korean. Give me something that's less. It's like that's not too hard, because I gotta learn the language. Keep talking. Lattes of like and range. Oh, you can't just leak my secrets like that. My secrets are secret for a reason. Is there anything else I wanted to briefly go over? Renaissance crime ones, ghost ones. I don't like ghosts. Please don't give me ghosts. I don't like zombies either. I don't like zombies. I don't like spooky things. I don't like horror. No ghosts, no zombies. Murder is okay, but I think I prefer non-murder. How am I supposed to know? sorry. I'm running through a mental review real quick. I think that's all. Remember to check out the to tell your friends about the Arknights thing that the Arknights fandom that we're doing. Tell them to audition. Tell them to reach out to me if they want to do anything that's not voice related. Remind me to reply to my emails. And to study. Murder is okay. Get a list from Mama Loomis, see what she says. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'll appreciate that. I'll put that on my background as I work. No murder, but no ghosts. Got it. Yeah. No ghosts. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time where we do things, probably, maybe. I don't know. I haven't thought about what's happening next week. So see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys. Okay, I already said that. Bye.